Now let's talk about Multiversus. So, Multiversus is another casualty in 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Multiversus is officially going to be, let me make it a little bigger. It's officially going to be shut down. When season 5 concludes in May. Now, season 5 begins on the 4th of February, to my knowledge. But I want to recap you guys as to why this is absolutely hilarious. Number one, Warner Brothers obviously just recently announced the shutdown of their favorite game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That game's going to be shutting down fairly soon. And that game lost Warner Brothers well over $200 million. Well over $200 million. I'm telling you right now, that game lost more than $200 million, because even though $200 million was a number they admitted to, that numbers was what they admitted to at the investment call. The game has still been going on past the investment call, still been uploading content, still been doing all this shit, running servers. So yeah, the cost is racking up. It's well over $200 million at this point. Now you got Multiversus. Now you guys are asking, what's Multiversus? Well, that's why it's shutting down, because most people don't even realize that it's a free-to-play fighter that is like Super Smash Brothers, essentially. It was trying to be a Super Smash Brothers free-to-play game that was running on Epic Game Store. But anyway, and PlayStation as well. So now we have the game shutting down. So let's talk about it. Player First Games has announced that Multiversus Season 5 will be its last, bringing the Warner Bros. Platform fighting game to a close on May 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The studio revealed plans to discontinue support for the crossover brawler with a blog post on its website. Multiversus, which launched on May 28th last year, will launch into Season 5 starting next week, February 4th, and will continue throughout its May 2025 end date. It's at this point that support for online play will come to an end, with Player First promising that players will still be able to access all earn and purchase content while offline via the local gameplay mode and training mode. So it is going to have an offline mode, number one. It is going to have an offline mode, number one. Number two, I genuinely believe that they started offering these offline modes for these shutdown games because, number one, the controversy that happened with The Crew. You guys remember the controversy with The Crew, how they shut down that game completely and people were flipping out. And number two, the controversy with removed digital purchase content. If you guys remember, Dr. Disrespect had a skin in a video game that was removed and people were only refunded in fake money, not real money like they paid for. So what they're doing now is they're offering all of these offline modes in order to avoid lawsuits or anything, class action lawsuits from people who purchase items while the game was running. Because imagine if the game shut down completely and you couldn't access it, all that money would be gone. So they're trying to avoid lawsuits like that. Number one. Number two, I should say. So now it says, most importantly, we want to thank every player in person who has ever played or supported Multiversus, which clearly couldn't have been many people. A message from the Multiversus team says, all of us on the Player First Games and Warner Bros. Games teams have poured our heart and soul into this game. We will be forever grateful for the incredible support for the Multiversus community throughout this journey. You really didn't have much support if your game is tanking this fast. Like, what? It's only been out for what, a year? That's basically it. It's been out for about a year. So this is the post they made on social media. Season 5 will serve as the final update for Multiversus beginning 2/4/25 and ending 5/30/25. After Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. That sounds suspicious. That sounds suspicious. Foreseeable future. That sounds really sus. Visit our blog post and FAQ for more details. Thank you for the support throughout this journey. Now, now let's get into the money. Let's get into the money, right? This is the part everybody likes. So, between Suicide Squad and Multiversus, Warner Brothers lost over $300 million. Over $300 million on 2 video games. And mind you, 2 live service video games, right? It's not single player games that people are asking for. It's not fun multiplayer games that people. No, it's live service slot. It's live service slot. and they lost $300 million for it. And in case you missed my video about David Haddad, after the announcement of David Haddad exiting, they shut down this game. So everything is burning at Warner Brothers right now. Everything is burning. They lost Multiversus. They lost Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And they lost the games head over at Warner Brothers. The head guy over there. They lost David Haddad, who left the company following the terrible year of 2024. So they're losing everything. It's literally exploding over there at Warner Brothers. It's not even, I'm not even being like facetious or anything or being hyperbolic or clickbaity. No, it literally is blowing up over there. So then it says we took another $100 million plus impairment charge due to the underperforming releases, primarily based around Multiversus in one quarter. In one quarter, guys, one fucking quarter. Over $100 million in one quarter, bringing the total write-down year-to-date to over $300 million in our games business, a key factor in this year's studio profit decline, which came from Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Wedenfeld, which came during the November call, the investors call. So this is just wild, right? So now it says, although today's news means that the free-to-play Warner Bros. Oh, check this out. The game's already gone. The game's already gone. If you didn't install it, you can't install it right now. And you also can't buy anything. If you have the game, you can't buy anything inside any monetary, nothing. I'm going to check Steam right now. Let's check Steam. I'm checking Steam right now. Multiversus. Let's see. No, it says it's still here. It says it's still here. This article says they took it down. Hold on. Season 5 was set out in addition to the usual new content. Seasonal updates bring new characters, Lola Bunny, blah, blah, blah. They had said, no, wait. There was somewhere in this article where they said they took it down. Did they delete that? Oh, wow. They might have deleted that. It's in my video that I filmed today. It's in my video that I filmed today. They might have deleted that. All right, so right now the game is still available. So if you wanna download this game to just have it as part of your collection or whatever, I highly suggest you do so, because you're not going to be able to download it eventually. It's only a matter of time. You're not going to be able to add it to your libraries. That's interesting. When I filmed my video, it said that they took down the game, so they must have deleted it. Goes to show. So again, guys, that's basically it for the Warner Brothers stuff. I just wanted to touch on this because it's hilarious. And we have yet another victim. Another victim of 2025. Another victim of the gaming industry. What does that make now? So what do we got? Hold on. What do we got? Ubisoft, 185 employees in a studio shutdown, right? Leamington shutdown. What else we got? BioWare, a lot of employees fired, and then Edmonton studio is shuttering right now. And then what else we got? Now we got Multiversus shutting down. That's another one. What else we got? I feel like I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh, Midnight Society. Midnight Society from Dr. Disrespect. That studio is shutting down. What else? So that's 4. That's 4 studios. 4 studios. Well, 3 studios and 1 video game. 3 studios and 1 video game shutting down in January alone. That's crazy. 2025 is starting off ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. We're here for it. They're going to learn one way or another. They're going to learn one way or another.